네가 만든 것보다 풀 별거 아닌 거야. 야, 아니야. 별거 아닌 거. 별거 아닌 거. 너무 예쁘다.
뭐야?
나. 아, 그거 진짜. Boom. This is the thing you.
껴갖고 같이.
Place. This is a perfect place. Danger. This doesn't make your mythology true, okay? You're not gonna...
Got more papers in her bra.
These papers.
About a centimeter long. It's perfectly straight, no red.